Wow, keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen, for another very funny man who's been a regular headline act to some of the world's most prestigious venues. Please welcome Chris Wainhouse.
Excellent, excellent. How are you guys? Good? Sydney, oh, I love Sydney. I live in Sydney now. Still getting used to it. A few weird things have been happening. The other day, I was at a bus stop, and there was this old lady, and I kicked her right in the fucking throat too, which just made it weirder. But the thing is I'm a big believer of karma. Okay, so I don't know what it is she had done, but the fucker would have had to been bad, right? That shit doesn't happen to good people. Thank God I was there. She might have got away with it. So. I just rented a house. I wanted something next to an Aldi supermarket. I love Aldi supermarkets. I don't do all my shopping there. It's just for the everyday things: bread, milk, jet skis. 6-pack of spear gun rubbers. I truly go there each week just to see what the fuck they've put on, right? It's like, are you kidding me? It's crazy. It's like, remember Lucky Dips? When you're young, you get a Lucky Dip and they cost a couple of bucks, and sometimes they're okay, but normally they're shit. It's, Woolworths have Lucky Dips now, only they call them avocados, if you know. Same concept, though. So. I went to a school fete last weekend. Do you know what a school fete is? Yeah, pretty much of a waste of a whole fucking day, right? But it's but the pamphlet in the mail looked awesome. I'm thinking, fuck, I'm there. This is going to be great. And I turn up. It's just bullshit. There's a jumping castle, which I'm not allowed on for some reason, right? The only other thing there was this face painting stall. So I go to the face painting stall. As I turn up, this little 8-year-old kid's coming out, and I fucking punch him, right? I thought he was a tiger, okay? I was like, fucking, run! And I hear this mum, and tigers never say mum. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I'm sorry, what's with that, dude? I thought you were a tiger. I'm helping him up. His mum came over and I punched her, thought she was a cougar, right? And I was just like, oh. But I was on edge. I was totally on edge. I had Christmas in Sydney. I loved it. I had a great Christmas. It was good being here. I have shit presents. I got 3 presents. One was an alarm clock. With no radio option, it just beeps. Beep, beep, fucking beep. And that doesn't wake me up and get me ready for work. I just lie in bed all morning dreaming I'm reversing a truck to Adelaide, right? That's what that does. I also got a smoke alarm. Lucky motherfucker. Yeah, and it was wrapped too. If you're gonna give a shit present, don't disguise it like a real fucking present. That's not fair. But the worst present was a 6-pack of white undies. Yeah, like I need that kind of pressure, you know? It's dark coloured, dickhead. I'm 40 years old, you know? I just wish that when I stopped pissing, I stopped pissing. Crazy, but the Christmas before last Christmas, I moved house around that time, and I moved to a street where they don't just decorate their tree, they decorate the whole fucking street. Do you know what I'm talking about, Christmas streets? I lived on Christmas Street. Yeah, Christmas, 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 black hole, that was my house, right? Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. And I didn't know what was happening. I was just moving in, they're all busy in the front yard. I'm unpacking at night. All of a sudden they flick the switch, the whole street starts flashing. So then I'm in the toilet flushing 1,500 bucks worth of cocaine, right? Going, fuck! It killed my Christmas and severely damaged my New Year's. I ended up at a little coastal town for New Year's. There was a sign that said nude beach. Never been to a nude beach, but they sound like fun, so I went. And it turned out to be just me and 7 fat blokes, so it wasn't quite the eye candy I was expecting. But I did have the biggest penis. Yep, granted, I was the only one with an erection, but still, you know, I considered that a win. It was clearly large. I was excited. They were pissed off. That's my fault for rubbing it in their face. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's a turn of phrase where I come from. I didn't actually rub my erect cock in a fat man's face. I would never do that. All right? In fact, in my family, that's considered quite rude. Yes. Mum would always say, Christopher, a gentleman never rubs his erect cock in a fat man's face. I had a near-death experience at Christmas time. Also, I went down to Queensland and I went to a place called Dreamworld. Have you heard of Dreamworld? We're lucky to have a place like Dreamworld where a family of 4 can go for a fun day of rides, excitement, food and pleasure for a little over $1,500. And I went on the Tower of Terror. Who's been on the Tower of Terror? Well, you'll understand this. I was right up the front, right in pole position. There was a stranger here and a stranger here, and I'm about to go, and I'm all excited. And the little 15-year-old fuckhead who's running the ride, as we're about to go, he just points at me and goes, just pop your shoulder harness down, buddy. And as I reach up, there is no shoulder harness. Right, I reach up, he sets the ride off. I'm like, fuck, my shoulder harness! Ah! And I'm thinking, fuck, this is how it ends, right? This is how it ends for me. I'm actually gonna rocket off the end like a champagne cork and die for real. And I don't know if you've ever been close to death, but dignity just fucks off, right? I have snot bubbles coming out. I'm crying my arse off. I have 2 complete strangers in a headlock because if I'm fucking going, they're coming with me, right? Get all the way to the top going, fuck! And then it starts coming back down. I'm like, oh, it's a joke. Fucking ha. Yeah, oh, hilarious. Decided not to get the photo. Didn't even look like me. I'm Chris Wainhouse, thank you.
Oh, wow. Are we having a laugh here tonight or what?